Hello, good evening. Oh, I can't turn my phone while it's live. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Um, so I want to talk with you about why it's so important for high achievers to manage their energy. And first, I want to ask you, what do you think of when I say manage your energy? What comes up for you? I'm curious. Some people have thought that I'm talking about like energy, like wanting to stay awake, that kind of energy. Some people think that I'm talking about meditation and stuff like that. Hello, Carolyn. Hey, Jennifer. So, what do you think of when I say managing your energy? What comes up for you? Um, what I mean by that is, well, let's first talk about why it's so important. And it's because high achievers tend to be people who are making a really big impact and are spiritually driven. Even if they don't realize they're spiritually driven, there is an intense driving force that pushes them to keep going and to keep pushing further than most people will push. The high achievers I'm talking about are people who are willing to do more than about 98% of everybody else in the world. And these people are very special, a very special breed. Awesome. Maya says, where you focus your energy. Yeah, that definitely is part of it. So if you're the kind of person who you feel like, you really push harder than maybe 98% of the other people, and you're making like a 98% more because of that contribution, then you are probably highly intuitive and highly empathic. Hey, Paris. Oh my gosh. So good to see you. Sending you love too. I saw you had posted something about a friend recently, and I've been holding you in my heart. Just wanted to let you know that. Thank you. So what I've seen is that high achievers tend to be highly empathic and highly intuitive, and also have a tendency to neglect their personal care because they put everybody else first, and tend to maybe ignore some of these feelings that are very, very real. And they're not a weakness. I just want you to know that this is not a weakness if you feel sometimes like things get very intense and maybe you're more emotionally sensitive than some of your friends or some other people that you encounter. It's this intensity that requires some special care, and that is where the energetic management comes in. It's going to help you to navigate the intense emotions that are very normal and very natural for somebody like you. And it's very normal and natural to feel like more like extra emotionally driven. Hey, Samantha. And the same emotions that cause you to be extra emotionally driven are also going to be the same emotions that cause you to feel more deeply when something goes wrong or when things go right. And so it's extra important to like stay grounded and be able to release things. That's the biggest thing, is releasing things. I see so many high achievers who have, very highly gifted with intuition and empathy, taking on the pain of other people. I mean, your whole life is driven towards helping and contributing, and the fallback that I see with that sometimes is that people accidentally take on other people's pain. And so that's where this energetic management comes in to help you to take care of yourself and to help you to stay stronger within yourself so that you can stay more evenly strong. What I see in a lot of my clients and a lot of high achievers that I talk with is that they can fall really, really hard because of all of this, because of the heightened sensitivity and taking on other people's stuff unintentionally. And so when you're able to properly manage your energy, that doesn't happen. You don't fall as hard. You're able to navigate the darkness when that comes in. And, the super empathetic and intuitive people that I'm talking about have a higher capacity for darkness. And that's okay. That's why it's like, that's part of the gift. Having this higher capacity for experiencing that darkness is part of the gift. That's what makes you so good at what you do, because you understand that darkness and you're able to be in it and not run away from it. Most people run away from it, but you don't. You don't run away from it. And so you need to be able to navigate that safely, emotionally safely. Of course, you're always going to be safe in the darkness, but you want to stay emotionally safe in the darkness and not get sucked down. Whenever I talk about this, I always think about that scene from Lord of the Rings where Frodo, oh my gosh. So there's 2 movies that have something like this. There's Lord of the Rings, where Frodo goes into that swamp and like the souls kind of like suck him down. I feel like I need to talk to Frodo. Let's bring him in here. He's like the perfect case for something like this. How many of you can relate to him in your life in some way? I know I sure can sometimes. So there's Lord of the Rings with that swamp scene, and then there's the Never-Ending Story with the Swamp of Sadness. And it's always these heroes who go out on their journey, and you're the hero, right? You are the one who has chosen to take on all of this giant task. You're on your mission, and you've chosen to take that on, and what comes with that sometimes is a lot of baggage. And so that's what I'm talking about, is being able to navigate that so that you can come out ahead and that you don't have to suffer along that journey. And so the Never-Ending Story with the Swamp of Sadness, do you remember that? And so when you're able to properly release energy, release attachments, and this is all subconscious stuff, you guys. This is not something that anybody intends on. It happens naturally as somebody who, puts themselves out there like you do. So being able to release those things and being able to stay grounded and connected with this time and space, because you are so intellectual and so intuitively gifted that sometimes, you can go off into the ethers and that actually can cause a lot of anxiety and stress. So staying grounded with this time and space and being able to think presently without emotion, without that intense emotion getting in the way, and be able to just think logically about the situation to make a very grounded decision. So that's what I wanted to talk about this evening, was why it is so important, and I feel like this is so overlooked, for high achievers to be able to really manage their energy, and what that really means, especially for a high achiever. It's not, what maybe some people think of, like breath work and doing yoga and meditation and stuff like that. Sure, some of that's involved, but it goes deeper than that. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Hey, Emily. Hey, Lawrence. All right, do you have any questions? Whoever, I see there's 3 people. 3 people watching with us. I know this was really hard for me, and I have to stay on top of it. And I'm very good about managing my energy, and I have to really keep tabs on how I'm doing energetically, because if I'm not careful, then I can get pulled down as I'm navigating the darkness. And so I was just talking with a client today who is highly intuitive. I mean, one of the most gifted intuitive people that I have met. And, for this person, it is extra necessary to devote time to managing his energy through daily practice. Most people, I would say, do it like once a week or something, just to kind of maintain a clear energy system. But for somebody like this and somebody like myself, and maybe somebody like you, it's got to be every day. I mean, you need to be devoting time every single day to this practice so that you don't get overwhelmed, and so that you don't get sucked into anxiety and depression and things like that are very real. They're very real. And more common than you think. So if you feel like you experience those things and that you feel alone, please know you're not alone, especially for high achievers. So thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Jillian. I feel so, okay, you guys, we are at, like, I think on mountain time is 8:18. And it's still light out, still light enough to do a video. I feel so grateful. Jennifer says, thank you for talking about this. I've needed this. I forget to do this, and it does get overwhelmed. Yeah, it's like taking a shower. It's like taking an energetic shower. It's so important. All right, my friends, have a great evening, and we will talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. Oh, somebody's waving at me. Hello. All right. You're welcome, Jennifer. Oh my gosh. All right. Good night.